we're going to talk about today our lifts, being able to lift. Luka Doncic does a great job of changing his pace, taking his shoulders from a low position to more of a higher position. We see LeBron James do this a lot, so it's a great guy to copy off of. So being able to lift is simply going to be a read moment when the game starts to really slow down. So right now we're getting into a between the legs lift, but I want to start stationary first. So our feet are going to be wider than our shoulders. We're going to bend from our hips. I want to focus on 2 and then 3. So 2 are going to be my betweens, regular. My third is going to be my lift. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. That's when my body comes up, my shoulders lift, I'll relax. You guys can take a breath of air out, and then I get right back into it. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Notice how my body is shifting and also being able to lift. So I'm going here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm lifting. Every time I lift, that counts as 1. I want us being able to go to 10. Once again, in a low stance, and then being able to really change that pace up. So going from a low to a high, make sure you get the reps. And if you mess up, I want to see, can you get continuous 10 to 12 reps? Next part, we're just adding a different dribble. We're going between, behind, between, but the cadence wants to stay the same. So I'm going between, and once I go between, I go behind, and then I go between, and that's when I lift on that second. So I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That right there is going to be our between, behind, between series, changing levels, being able to lift, but also keeping my feet grounded in the ground, being stationary. Now with our double behind lift, like we've said all during this ball handling session, Luka's able to lift at any position. So I want to make sure you guys at home working are able to lift in any stance. And that lift is going to be what? Exactly, the read moment. So I go here, 1, 2, I lift. Now I'm going to attack, but the ball hits the ground first. So it's a turn and then step. We don't want to do it at the exact same time. That's how you see a lot of players, as they get tired, they'll start to kick the ball and it'll go out of bounds. So once I have this double behind, I'll lift, and now it's more of a turn, step, and then through. And I always want one dribble again to reset. So I'm going 1, 2, turn and step. Going here, 1, 2, turn and step. One dribble to reset, 1, 2, turn and step. That ball slightly hits right before I get to the ground. Right there, make sure once again we're going 10 reps, 5 right, 5 left. Really understand your timing. I want 2 sets of this, 5 right, 5 left. You'll have a 30-second break. Once that 30 seconds is up, I want us going back into it again with our double behind the backs. When we get in our lift, I want to activate our feet a little bit. So I want to start in this stance, and I want to go into a between the legs, and I'm stepping forward. So now when I'm about to attack, I go right into this between and lift. And when I lift, my feet will just replace exactly where they are. So I'll have a foot replacement we're working on now, going to that speed stop. So I'm going right, left, 1, 2, then I'm going behind the back. So I want 6 reps here. Remember, I step and lift, drop, and then go into a speed stop here. Step and lift, drop, go into that speed stop. Make sure you get 6 reps. I want the same thing. Right foot, I'll step, lift, replace. Notice the pause. That's when I'm able to read right there. I read, I attack, and go, making sure I'm going inside, outside, stop, having an aggressive dribble behind my back, and I'm also on balance. Once we lift, let's have some freedom. Whatever type of player you are, whatever moves you like, I want you to be able to do. So now after we get this double behind and we lift, remember my base is wide, and I'm lifting here as that ball's in my pocket. Let's not just focus on 1 or 2 dribble pull-ups. Let's get some type of read or some type of move, whether it's an in and out cross, or between the legs. I want to see you guys' imagination start to flow. So when I start to get into it and I'm here, 1, 2, it can simply be a turn and cross. Then I get into my shot, but I want to really see imagination on these series. And as I told you earlier, when we go left, I need 4 out of 5. And when we go right, I need 4 out of 5. Write down how long it takes you, how many different series you have to have until you're able to make 4 out of 5. Wide base, use your imagination as I'm here. Make any move you want out of it, and then go for your pull-up 4 out of 5 series. This is going to be our 2 or 3 dribble lift to switch and go. Everything is going to be shots. So I'll focus right now on my left leg. So when I say 2 dribble between and lift, it's gonna be here, 1, 2. So ball is right back in the hand that you started with. But since it is, you're gonna have to have a foot switch to a 1 dribble pull-up, meaning 1, 2, I'll lift, and as I lift, my feet are exchanging again. So watch, 1, 2, and as I lift, my chest and frame come up, and that back foot's gonna hit first, and I'm going to a 1 dribble pull-up. My 3 dribble lift is here, 1, 2, 3. After that 3rd dribble, I lift, and my feet will just simply replace exactly where they are. So again, 3 dribbles, 1, 2, 3, lift, I replace, and then I'll get right into my 1 dribble pull-up. We're gonna focus on 5 makes to the right, 5 makes to the left, but I want it done at both wings and also at the top of the key. Once we get into that single leg lift series, once again, it's going to be 30 makes total, right and left from both wings and top of the key. Touch is also really important with Luka. He understands and he has really, really good footwork and amazing touch at the basket. So right here, same exact principles, but now we're taking that 1 dribble, creating a little more space, and everything is going to be touch. I want to focus on right now everything over the hand finish. So as I'm on the right wing, I want 5. And then as I go middle from the right wing, I also want 5. And we'll do the same thing off each side. So I have 1, 2, and I'll switch. Right now we're going 1 dribble, 2 steps. So I'm jumping off that right foot. I'm working on touch. Let's work on really getting off the glass. And then I'll have my 3 dribble also. 1, 2, 3, I'll lift. 1 dribble, 2 steps. And I'm working on now jumping off my left foot, getting that ball out of my hands quick. When we're floating the ball, what Luka does really well, he gets it out of his hands. It's not really a flick. It's gonna be more here. So that palm stays open, almost like I'm giving a high five in the air because I wanna get it out of my hands quickly. Lift, make sure I get the ball out of my hands quick, working on that touch. I want 5 makes there. Make sure you go from the middle. I'll lift. Also getting the ball out of your hands. Touch around the basket is really important, especially when you're playing out of 1 foot and you're not really able to get any closer to 6 or 7 feet in the basket. So if I'm playing from 6 feet out, really understand how to play with touch and being able to finish off any foot in any moment. We want anything to be comfortable, whether that's your left or your right foot, be able to have your touch and understand your footwork. Now, our last series dealing with our lifts, they're going to be between the legs. I want to focus on now doing some type of combination, but then once I finish up, I want to really see your lift. Keep these a little simple right here. Let's focus on mastering simplicity. So not really freestyling so much at the end, more towards the beginning. And I'm still trying to get to that short corner, or I can have a quick pull up. Meaning as I go here, I lift and I'm trying to get now right about that short corner, being able to knock it down. Still focusing, we need to go 4 out of 5 out of our shooting series. Have fun with your handle. Understand you're reading the defense. So these lifts aren't just to do, these lifts are happening because I'm reading the defense right now. Whether I have a ball screen, as we talked about through the first 2 or 3 workouts, or if I'm waiting for that defender to move away and creating an extra gap so I'm able to finish. That's our Luka off the dribble lift series. You already know, man, let's get it.